What's up, world? It's your homie Tony back with another video. And today we're gonna go through some clips that I found on the internet that was crazy. Some that was sent to me, might be a trigger alert, you know what I'm saying, for those that's a little squeamish. But we're gonna go through it all together, man, and we're gonna react together. Um yeah, so if it's your first time to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscription button. Go ahead and hit the bell so you stay notified of when I drop uploads like these. I know I've been gone for a little minute, been kind of busy with work, and I just moved into a new house, so we're still getting things, pretty situated. But yeah, man, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. We're gonna go through some crazy, crazy videos together as always. And I want to hear your opinions, so don't be afraid to spam it up in the chat. And yeah, I'm encouraging you to, share this with the people on social media, anywhere that you can share this platform. Go ahead and give me your comments. It spreads out the algorithm and it helps other people that like videos like these to know to come over here and share their opinions, you know what I'm saying? So without further ado, let's get into these videos though, man. For real. And I just want to give a shout out to everybody in the metaverse that on the Oculus headsets, the Quest 2s and the Quest 3s and the 3Ss and all of the Quests. Thank you for supporting this channel. All of the people that I met in Shreveport outside of the metaverse, all of the people that's from my social media page, Instagram, I do appreciate all of the support, man, and all of the old subscribers from all the way in Africa, Indonesia, Japan, China. I mean, all over the place. If you subscribe to the channel through the promotion plan and I found you that way, or if you at home on your TV and this showed up on your For You page, appreciate you stopping by and man, and just staying down with us, man, for real. We're gonna keep it juicy, no diddy, you know what I'm saying? And we're gonna keep it moving, man. Yeah, but yeah, check this out, man. I got some bangers for y'all. We're gonna get into it. So without further ado, I ain't gonna hold you. Let's get into this. All right. First clip of the day. This one was a little
Yeah,
crazy.
so this happened. So for all the people that think boycotting don't matter, taking your money out of these big corporations, taking your money away from these big companies won't do anything, this is what they do. This is what they do. You shop here and they have displays in their store like this, depicting
What?
something that seems like, you know what it looks like. And from this comment right here, which is the creator, she said that this Walmart location was in North Las Vegas. So this Walmart thought it was a good idea to market their clothing by hanging them up on the ceiling. No, not even in the slightest. Not even in the slightest. When was the last time you walked in Walmart and you started looking at the ceiling to find out what you need to buy? Never. They knew it wasn't for marketing. They were trying to depict something. They were trying to make it look like those were people hanging from the ceiling. Like literally, look at this. Look at this. Nobody's gonna walk up and be like, "Oh yeah, I've been looking for those pants. Like yeah, let me go get those pants." No, they don't care about marketing these clothes. They are trying to make it look exactly how this looks. Yeah, so the next time you run across a person, or a black person specifically, that's like, oh yeah, I'm not about to boycott anything, like that's too much work, blah, 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 blah. Taking your money out of these corporations don't do anything. Show them this picture. Show them this picture. And after this picture, if they still want to spend money with these big corporations like Walmart, then I don't know what to tell them.
Wow. Y'all let me know your thoughts, man. What y'all think about that? That's a little crazy. I'm gonna touch on that.
Terrifying moments, all captured on camera. A teen entering her queen's apartment is ambushed by a masked man. The woman chasing after her is her mother, Adriana Alvarez.
I never heard her scream like that. I run out and I see her being dragged by this man down the 4th floor.
Her mama bear instincts kicked in.
From the 4th to the 1st floor, we were just tumbling, fighting.
The attack happened on January 23rd in their 25th Avenue apartment around 9 a.m.
You weren't thinking about your safety at that point.
No, absolutely not. No. No, it's my baby. Can't take her.
The NYPD identified the suspect as 25-year-old George Vasilou, her daughter's former co-worker. He pled not guilty to a slew of charges related to the attack. Alvarez says she suffered a dislocated shoulder and eye injury. Her daughter amazingly sustaining minor knee scrapes.
Wow, ex-co-worker? Wow. I even find out where you live at, fam. We're gonna talk about it though. Spam it up though. What y'all think?
South Africa is literally rising up out the ocean. And scientists don't have no idea what the hell is causing it. They said it's actually moving, y'all. Not sinking.
Y'all, what the hell?
Not going. Y'all, South Africa is literally rising up out the ocean. And scientists don't have no idea what the hell is causing it. They said it's actually moving, y'all. Not sinking, not going down. It's going up. It's rising. They're saying satellites and GPS stations in South Africa is watching this slowly but surely happen right in front of their eyes. They say the jump is literally pushing up from beneath. They're saying it's like a force trying to pull the land away from the sea. And the craziest part, y'all, they're trying to blame it on droughts. They're saying the reason why this is happening is because of droughts. So you trying to tell me just because it didn't rain for a while, a whole continent start lifting up? Make it make sense. They try to explain it by saying when water vanishes, the earth get lighter. Come on, y'all. What I'm trying to figure out is, why is this happening?
Yeah. You and I both, man. Let's get into this.
Holy shit.
Mm. It's a person in there?
Oh my god.
Yo.
See? Oh my god. That's what we don't know. We don't know.
Feet look like that.
Oh god. Why his feet look like that?
Yeah, word.
Oh, fuck. He might be. He's stuck.
Oh, he's breathing.
Oh.
Hey! What? Hey, come on, get out, roll out. Oh, you're alive.
Okay. Oh my god.
Hey, you.
We've been hitting it. We hit his private part and everything. Yeah.
Hey.
I have to. I have to get in there. Okay, well.
Bruh. How you even got in there? What you was trying to do, homie?
So they coming up with a new prison that allows inmates to serve years of their sentence in just a matter of minutes. So the criminals is going to have a choice to spend tens of years behind bars, or they can make the choice to get the artificial memory implanted into their brain. So this process is called Cognify. And the intent of it is to treat the criminal like a patient. They're going to try to change the person's brain chemistry. Yo. After this process, when they re-enter society, they will be new and reformed. And they won't even be capable of committing any other crime. The chip can make the patient feel empathetic. Depending on the severity of the crime, the chip can also make you feel the emotional and physical pain of the victim and the family members. You can feel what they felt. So the process only takes about 7 minutes. But to the patient, it seemed like it had been years. Last year, the U.S. government spent $8.7 billion taxpayers' dollars on the prison. They say with this new prison, they can save money for health care, education. Also, they feel that it will be so many reformed people that doesn't commit crimes. Y'all leave in the comments and tell me what y'all think about this. Do y'all think this is actually going to work? Or do y'all think that they're creating something that they don't even know that they're creating? Y'all leave in the comments and tell me what y'all think.
So, let's touch on this. The clothing in Walmart, Yeah, so that was kind of strange, man. I think they knew what they was doing. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they stupid. I think they know what they was doing.
Y'all, did y'all hear?
I really think that that was kind of pre-planned. I'm not sure though, but it looks a little orchestrated. You know what I'm saying? Um, I don't know, man. I'm just uncomfortable with seeing stuff like that. But y'all let me know what y'all think. I think they knew what they was doing, man. And it's the R word, you know. They basically feel some type of way about another type of people, you know. Um, and we know who those people are. If you if you basically of a different complexion, if you darker, um the Queens, the napping one in Queens, that was crazy. That was crazy. Um I don't know what to say about that one, man. Like, I know one thing though, we got to start making it a regular thing for people to have mace on them and to, yeah, try to stay safe. We got to promote more safety and carrying mace, bro, for real. Like, I don't know, but the way he grabbed her, that just makes me like a little eerie of, you know, kids being out there and having to deal with that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because a kid is like not really that strong to be able to ward off that kind of criminal. Especially if he's strong, he just lift you up. If he bench press at 400, he just pick you up and just hurl you off. Like, but yeah, that's crazy. And then he knew her from work. He was a coworker. Got to be careful who you start being friends with at them jobs, man. It's real out here, for real. Especially if you're telling them where you live. But then again, he probably got that paperwork from the office. Who knows? You know, somebody liable though, man. Somewhere down the line, they could figure that out. Um, South Africa Rising, that one, man. I really don't know what to say about that. I know that they saying it's from a drought, but I doubt it. I think that something very strange is happening to the earth right now with all this weather and things going on. So that may be beyond our understanding, and that's all I can say about that. It's just beyond our understanding. The underground man being pulled out, he was under the ground. What the heck was going on there? And how did he get in there? So I need y'all to spam up the comments in the comment section and answer this. How do you think he got in there? And do you think they was able to pull him out? I need to know what y'all think. Me, it looked like they was having trouble pulling him out, dog, for real. Like they were pulling. So I don't even know if they was able to get him out of there, dog. For real. But and the chip being planted in the criminal's brain to make them think they was locked up for many years. I know one thing, man. You start playing with science, and we learned from, you know, the jab what was going on with that. So yeah, like start playing with science, a lot of stuff start backfiring. I mean, if they in there for like heinous crimes, like, you know, all wording the women or just KILing the people, you know what I'm saying? You a maniac, then that could be a good experiment to find out, see what's really going to happen to them. But I don't know, man. That's a little scary subject to get on, you know what I'm saying? And that's a little scary experiment, man. You start experimenting with like that, you know, I don't think nobody deserves the DIE. So, but y'all spam up y'all thoughts. But I don't want to say nobody, you know, because if you unalive somebody, then I guess that's what you deserve, right? That's what they say, you know what I'm saying? It's really a body for a body. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Let's get into these next clips right here. Um, yeah, I got some more clips for y'all, of course. Let's get into it, man. Wow, that was strange though, man. That kidnapping one, that was wild, man. For real. All right, let's check this out.
Y'all, did y'all hear about the woman that went to her dentist office to get her wisdom teeth taken out, and she has them taken out? You know, they sedated her and did, you know, took her wisdom teeth out or whatever. and she's healing, and like a month later she starts feeling really sick. She can't seem to like shake it off and feel better, so she goes to the doctor, and the doctor tells her that she is pregnant. And she was like, well, that can't be, because I haven't been active for a few years, so that wouldn't be possible unless it was like the Messiah or something. And then so she finds out that basically when she was at her appointment, things happened with the dentist while she was anesthetized, and now she's pregnant, and she's too far along to go through a certain process that she would like to go through, and now here she is, pregnant.
Say word.
And she's gonna have to carry it to term. It's all over my TikTok right now, so I wanted to do a video.
Man, that's crazy,
and
bro.
Let's talk about it. What do you guys think? I've been seeing it everywhere. Have y'all seen it?
Bro, these new laws in place gonna prevent you from doing what the woman was able to do before. That's kind of unfair, though, to me.
The Simpsons
Who knows
predicted
what
the
happened?
Texas floods, and now their latest prediction is seriously disturbing. Just listen. Predicted the Texas floods, and now their latest prediction is seriously disturbing. Just listen to this.
Great blackout. We had no power and no prospects of getting it.
What is it? What is it? We'll never know! Don't worry, kids. The government will help. The government cannot help itself, let alone you. So to take your minds off your troubles, I propose some kind of games, either hunger or squid.
And just 3 days ago, Trump flagged this exact threat.
No, I'm not kidding. You don't have to hook into the grid, which is old and, could be taken out. If it's taken out, they wouldn't have any way to get any electricity.
You don't have to hit us with missiles. Just knock out the grid and boom. No electricity, no communication. And he's right. They've been warning us. What are you gonna do when you wake up and your phone doesn't work? No texts, no calls, no news. And the government, they can't help themselves, let alone you. The only source of power left is the sun. That's why everyone in my family now has one of these. The strongest solar power bank on the market. Charges with sunlight, wireless charging, built-in cords, USB, USB-C, emergency flashlight, and is waterproof, dustproof, and shockproof. It's like your lifeline in one compact device. With the way these floods and outages are happening back to back, I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and be screwed. But here's the problem. These keep going viral and sell out like crazy. If you see the link in this video, that means they just restocked. If you don't, you might already be too late.
I need one of those then, dog. But I do got a little small backup generator, but I need one of them. We need one of them gas-operated ones. But then we got to figure out where to get the gas from. So the solar panel ones, that's the best way out, I guess, man. That's what we're going to have to rely on, people with them solar panels. But yeah, let's get into the next one, man. Wow.
Was hung by a fourth grader.
Hold on, bring
this second grader right here was hung by a fourth grader in the elementary school. This second grader right here was hung by a fourth grader in the elementary school. The principal said this is a result of two kids horseplaying. The mother saying, nah, this ain't no result of two kids fucking horseplaying. This is a result of a fucking bully. This happened in Paul Barnhart Elementary School in Wardolph, Maryland. So the school frantically called this child's mother, and they let her know when she answered the phone that her son was found unresponsive, foaming out of the mouth, and is now being rushed to the hospital. So she did what any other mother would do. She rushed to the hospital. So the principal walked in the bathroom and said he found the child unresponsive, foaming out of the mouth. So according to the school, the statement they got from the fourth grader is that the second grader zipper got hooked on a stall and...
Yeah, I wanted to hear the rest of that. That's crazy, man. These schools should be held responsible for a lot of the stuff that happened to these children, because there should be some ways to prevent any type of incidents like this happening in them places, we give our children to the schools. They are responsible for what happens to the children. If somebody should be held liable for when things like bullying and things like that happen, there should be some prevention in place to keep these children safe. That's all I'm gonna say. Somebody should be held liable for that. These children do not deserve that, you know. But y'all let me know what y'all think, man. I think that is very unfair when a child has to go through that kind of stuff, man.
You live close to Florida, you better stay aware. There's some serious shit going down on the coast of Florida right now. And by now, I'm pretty sure you've seen several videos talking about it. Now, allegedly, it's supposed to be a group of whistleblowers. Some claiming to be sailors, some claiming to be military. They've been going around on all social media sites, basically saying that the U.S. Navy discovered a huge ship underneath water. Now, this huge ship is supposed to be located somewhere off the coast of Florida in Daytona Beach. Now, allegedly, whatever this thing is, it's been sending out pulses, knocking out people's lights and electricity and things of that nature. Look at this shit. They're even mesmerized. Those ain't airplanes. Airplanes can't fly that low. So what are they? Are they UFOs being attracted to the mothership? Now, it's been reports that people have been seeing the same sightings over the Gulf of Mexico these past couple of months. So if you live anywhere in or around Daytona Beach, I'll stay aware. But most importantly, if you see any of these objects in the sky, get your camera out, start recording, and let us know what you see, because you closer than we are. We need to know if there's a mothership out there.
Yeah, man. I mean, we know from what happened in the Miami Mall and all that. You know what I'm saying? That was a while ago. People were screaming and bugging out. So we know something going on in Miami and Florida, period. What is happening and why they attracted to Florida? I mean, what's going on in Florida that they really want to, what is it? They want a party? They know about the parties going on in Miami? Like, but y'all let me know what y'all think. I don't know why they attracted to Florida or Miami in general. And yeah, let's get to the next one though. But that's weird, bruh. And what we got going on here? Let's bring it back, man.
People on here just now found out that they ate Nat Turner when they caught him.
What?
Word?
They ate him because they thought they were going to get superpowers because he was killing them.
Oh my god.
They also just found out that there was different types of plantations. It wasn't just picking cotton and tobacco. They had breeding plantations where they bred us like dogs. They had fighting plantations where you would just fight all day. They had cattle plantations where they raised us like animals to eat. They made leather out of our skin.
Oh my god!
They made furniture out of our skin and filled it with our hair.
I knew about that.
Wait till you find out that George Washington, they told you George Washington had wooden teeth, but that's a lie. His teeth were made out of lead, mercury, and slave teeth, and horse teeth. They used to use us for extra spare body parts. That slavery that they taught you in school is not really what happened, people. I just want y'all to know that.
Is teaching white Americans how white slave owners raped, beat, humiliated, mutilated, murdered, and cannibalized their slaves. Accurate history is teaching that George Washington's false teeth were made out of his slaves' teeth. Accurate history is teaching that Abraham Lincoln may have said some words and signed some shit, but he did not physically do anything to free the slaves. The white abolitionists also often get almost total credit for freeing the slaves. I bet you've never even asked yourself what the slaves were doing to free themselves, and the answer to that is most of the work, including giving the ultimatum of war. But then we get a bunch of white people mad that their kids might feel guilty if we teach real history. It's not about your white child's feelings. Teaching accurate history isn't about white people's feelings. But that does sound like something that someone who's only ever been taught a white glorifying version of history would counter with.
Let her cook.
Ask why we ever felt like we needed to curate a false version of what white people did and did not do to black people to begin with. And then ask yourself why white-ass politicians are verbally attacking real history by calling it slurs, which is, by default, also the act of calling black people slurs.
To get the real deal, text history.
Let her cook, bro. Wow. Let's recap. So, that's a deep little rabbit hole to go through, right? That's crazy. So, but yeah, let's get into it. The woman that was prego at the dentist joint, that was wild. I think I think whoever was doing the wisdom tooth thing set her up for that and probably all word her while she was sleeping. And for her to not be able to, take matters into her own hands because she's too far along, I think that's sad. But I also feel for the child inside of her.
Look at the
because, like, we gotta think about that too. You know what I'm saying? So we can't always just say, you know what, she should be able to take them out. Not if it's too far along. You feel me? Because the life that's inside of her is innocent to everything that's going on outside of her. So that's a touchy situation. But I pray that she gets blessings for raising that child in the right way. But that's sad, and I think somebody should be held liable. She should be able to sue and get compensation from that dentist, or even jail time. Something should happen. They should do more investigation to find out what they can do about it. For real, that's what I think about that. Um, the Simpsons blackout thing, please, man. They be on point about a lot of predictions, man. And I heard that those people was Freemasons who actually created the show. So it's really eerie to hear when Simpsons predict something because at this point, they always be right, most of the time, like 90% of the time. So, yeah, y'all spend y'all thoughts. Let me know what y'all feel about that. The second grader that was bullied and hung in the bathroom and a principal coming in and discover that's wild. And like I said previously, somebody should be held responsible and held liable for that. There should be some justice. This should not be happening, and it's a very eerie and touchy situation with children. We send our children to school. We trust the system, it used to be a time where people were happy to send their kids to school. We get happy back to school things, but man, lately people have been scared to drop them off. It's like a lot going on with that. So, but yeah, y'all spam up y'all thoughts. Let me know in the comment section, please, man. Tell me what you think. Is this like do you think that they actually planning this type of stuff on certain complexion children? Do you think that because we don't know the complexion of the kid that actually did it, they didn't say. So if he was the right complexion for the section, then you know that they gonna protect him and his family, and they're gonna say, well, Billy Bob he didn't know what he was doing. They give him a slap on the wrist. But if he's a little darker, then you know what kind of consequences come with that. But a fourth grader attacking a second grader is really unusual. Like, how are they mangling? What are they putting them in the same recess together, and then they having beef with each other? Like, what's going on? How are they intermingling with each other anyway? But let's get to the next topic. Was the Florida the mothership being underwater? We have a lot of sightings in Florida and Miami and just Florida in general. All over the world, there's been a lot of sightings though. And I just wanted to know if you think these sightings are real. Is it Project Blue Beam? Is it fake, real? Do you think that some of these things are happening? And I'll be honest with y'all, I don't always think that it's just unidentified. I think that the Bible and these religious scriptures like the Quran have already identified what we're dealing with, and it could be from the supernatural realm and demonic. You know, actually woke up with scratches on my neck previously in the other house we was in that I was recording in, and recently we've been dealing with that too here. You know, having marks on our bodies, don't know how they got there, you know, not no pain dealing with it, you know, when it happened, but like afterwards feeling pain because it was a bruise on my leg or my neck or my back, having aching pain, and don't know what's going on. Could it be portals coming through the mirrors? Could it be what? I don't know, but y'all spam up your thoughts. Let me know what y'all think about that. And George Washington having fake teeth, and they saying that it was wooden teeth. Then they saying that it was a slave's teeth, and I kind of believe the later. And yeah, man, I heard about the brutal way that they was treated. It's a lot of stuff that we don't know that to this day we're being affected by, man. This may explain some of the reactions that we have to certain things in our environment as colored people. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, but I did not know that, like, it went that deep that they was wearing our skin on their shoes. Like, that's wild. That is wild. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts though. How do y'all feel about that? Learning about the things they used to do, like putting our hair in furniture and just all of the brutal things, how they used to even chow down on us, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, but me, I think that's very sick and that those people need help, man. They need some type of psychiatrist or something to deal with them. But let's get into the next one. And that's still going on today, you know what I'm saying, with the truck drivers and things like that. So be careful if you're out there driving trucks. But let's get into the next one. Crazy, bro.
Year-old Lane Luviano. She's the one that broke this case open in September when she snuck one of her sleepy stickers out of the classroom.
She kind of pulled up her little shorts and said, "Mom, look, this is my sleeping sticker." And I was like, "The what?"
When Lane's mom, Lisa, saw the sticker, she thought it was strange and asked her daughter about it.
And the teacher gives it to you, where she put it?
On my eye.
And what's it look like?
Sleeping with a moon on it.
Lane's dad says he's known something was wrong since school first started.
They never notified the parents.
So Lisa took matters into her own hands. She reached out to the other parents in Lane's class, sent them pictures of the patch to see if their kids were getting the stickers too.
I showed it to my 4-year-old, and she said, yes, that's the sleepy sticker. And if you read the ingredients on them, it has a lot of, it's just things I've never even heard of.
And they're giving them drugs to make them sleep, to keep them quiet.
Najala Abdullah tells us she'd noticed changes in her son, who told her he'd been getting the stickers too. She says he'd been crying, stopped eating, and was bringing home lunches that he hadn't touched.
Do you think it could be a crime? Most definitely.
Yeah.
This is 4-year-old Lane Luviano.
Wow. Wow. Scary. Becoming one of the scariest places to send your children to, man. Let's get into this one, though, man. See what's going on with it.
To show my appreciation, I am inviting you all to a pizza party tonight at Jennifer Aniston's house. I'll see you there.
My parties were so great for everybody. I would always hear like the next week, like, "Oh, Sam, man, that was incredible, man. That was the best orgy I've ever been a part of." You know?
He was just joking, though, right? I wonder what they're talking about here. Body language doesn't lie.
Well, and Aniston will say to me in the middle of the night, whenever I'm with her, something cool. She'll be like, "You see?" And I'll be like, "No, you're right. This is great. This is great." And then the next morning, she'll text me and say, "I know something, Wednesday night if you want." I'll be like, "Come on, we just did that Saturday thing. We don't have to do too good."
I'm going to bed at 9. I can't come over. Your thing starts at 8:30. So
yes, she can handle it. She can handle it. And her parties are incredible at her house too.
Yeah, she does have good parties, and she makes good pizza as well.
She makes great pizza.
Wonderful pizza. All right, just y'all are all like, whatever.
How was the pizza? Was it good? Did he make it himself? Pizza was better than Clune's. They both made. Everybody made a certain kind of pizza.
There's no pizza we didn't love.
Something that he does. 5 different kinds. 5 different kinds or 6 different kinds of pizza that night. Clune's was excellent. Amal's was the winner.
Now I wonder why she told him to shut his trap.
We've known each other for years. Yeah. You've been to my house. We've had pizza. girl after my own heart. Do we love a pizza or what?
Right, he said anals, which is like almost saying like anal. Like what?
We love a pizza. It's so much fun. Now, someone did. I was told that you recall a.
If you know, you know.
Bruh. Pray for the children, man. For real. Somebody had to save these kids, bro. For real, for real. Like, man, we're gonna talk about it though. Let's get it to the next one. Man.
Something weird is currently happening underneath New York right now, and barely anyone is talking about this. First of all, they just got hit with a 2.7 magnitude earthquake just a few days after they got hit with a 3.4, and now they are talking about a massive blob of hot molten rock that's rising up underneath the city, y'all. Nah, this ain't normal, y'all. New York is really Gotham City.
What's up, everybody? A little breaking news for you right now. Just an earthquake again in northeast Jersey. You're talking about Hillsdale right here. That was a magnitude 2.7, and it just happened about 12:11 p.m. local time. That was this afternoon. It was 1.2 miles southwest of Hillsdale, New Jersey. I'm looking at the shake map around.
Now let's take a look at what they're saying. Scientists have detected a massive underground hot blob of molten rock about 220 miles wide and 125 miles deep beneath the Appalachian Mountains, known as the Northern Appalachian Anomaly. It is like, what's up with all these anomalies, right? The South Antarctic Anomaly, now they're calling this the Northern Appalachian Anomaly. They said this tectonic split took place 80 million years ago, roughly around the time that Greenland and North America was still together. Is that why Trump said he wants Greenland back, y'all? Because it was originally ours? They said this anomaly is moving southwards towards New York at a rate of 12 miles per million years. What are they kidding us? Do they really want us to believe it that, right? The way that the planet is going right now, the way that all these earthquakes are shaking the earth right now, they expect us to believe this is happening 12 miles per million years. So researchers are describing this as a mantle wave process. Basically, it's where deep mantle heat zones migrate due to ancient tectonic events. So they're basically telling you it's gonna get hotter in New York. So this is adding to the fact that New York is becoming subtropical in that sense, y'all. So they're saying New York is flooding and then it's getting hot at the same time. They can't make up their minds, but New York, this is happening, y'all. This is crazy. But I be telling y'all so much going on, man. Let me know down in the comments below what y'all think about this, man. The shift is here. Let's continue to get it. Peace in. Hey, y'all.
What in the world is going on in New York? Oh my goodness, this one was crazy. Alright, we're gonna talk about it though. Oh, yo, bro. Time. If you wake up to your joint like and she doing all that, you know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know what y'all doing, dog. You wake up and it's a joint you know what I'm saying, that you got with, know what I mean? You had a hot date last night and she wake up doing all that, start chewing on the incense and all that. What y'all think is going on right there, son? Whoa. How many of y'all still getting down? I know a lot of y'all y'all still gonna get with that though, but yeah, man. She chewed freaking incense, bruh. That's crazy, right? Let's get into this clip right here though. Okay, let me full screen this real quick. See what my man right here talking about.
Look at the Wendy's logo. Break it down for us. Wendy's logo has a subliminal message in it.
That is crazy.
Okay, so you see the little girl, right? Look at her collar. What does it say? The Wendy's girl, the little pigtails, M-O-M. Do you see mom?
Right.
Okay, you know why it's mom?
No.
Because when the founder, Dave Thomas, I think his name is Dave Thomas, when he created that, he wanted everybody to feel at home, because what makes you feel at home when you're eating? Mom.
Sure.
Yeah. So he made the restaurant look like a home. It has warm colors. It has all this stuff. So he wanted to make you feel nice and subtle and calm. And he put that subliminal message in there that says mom. The same thing with KFC. Go to the KFC, what's his name? The Colonel.
I love KFC.
You love KFC?
Wait, hold on.
Hold on.
What you
doing here? Wait, hold on. Come on, bro. Hold on, fam. You love KFC.
Yeah.
Show's over, bro. Yeah, I'm out of here. So, KFC, did you know that KFC, the Colonel, he's also a Freemason? Go to his tombstone right now.
I think I've seen something like that.
Go to his tombstone.
I think I've seen
It has the
something
Freemason compass.
And then
they tried to make it seem like he was just, I think he started KFC at like 70 or 60.
He did.
70 or 60? Then that's when you get on? It's kind of crazy.
But think about the chicken though. Think about the food. Think about all the stuff that we have in our faces all the time. These people aren't just put in place and just came up and just, oh, I'm rich and successful. No, think about it. So you go to his gravestone. It's a Freemason compass logo on there. That's why I don't eat chicken. Chicken causes mucus and cancer, or mucus and acid at the same time.
Yeah,
it's the only meat that does that. I'm telling you.
Chicken, homie. That word. You can't take chicken away from me, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a black man. Nah, but yeah, so let's recap though, man. Wow, that's yikes, right? Okay, so sleepy stickers, man.
So it's been confirmed that
what's going on with the sleepy sticker? Could somebody please let me know what is going on with the sleepy stickers, bruh? And why is they giving children sleepy stickers in the first place? Ain't that a little suspect, dog? What y'all think, man? I really think that's suspect. And like I said, man, we gotta do something about the stuff that be going on in these schools, bruh. Like we gotta really protect these children, man. We don't want to be having to go through that stuff, man, worrying about our kids. But yeah, so sleepy stickers. How many of y'all knew about that, man? Spam up your thoughts. But I think that should be a crime. That should be a crime, and I think a crime was committed, definitely, and somebody should be answering for that. Like you shouldn't be able to put no sleepy sticker that induces some type of sleepy a dosage of whatever it is, and we don't even come on, bro. And you ain't even asking. A parent should have to give permission for anything that happened to their children when it comes to school. Anything, you know. And I've heard that they gave this new bill where they could actually the parents, I mean, where the teachers are allowed to whoop your children. We already had corporal punishment, you know, put in place where they could actually beat your kid with a 2-inch paddle if y'all didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, and it speculates saying that the paddle has to be at least 2 inches thick. Like it can't be less than that. You know, when they inflict the corporal punishment on your child, if you didn't know that. So look into that. Yeah, man, that's in the disciplinary laws. I know in Louisiana they have that law. I don't know if it's in your state, but most state law says corporal punishment can be administered. And now they doing this sleepy sticker stuff. So yikes. Stay away from the kids, man. Leave the kids alone. Let them learn. They there to learn, and that's it. They trust y'all. That's it. We trusting y'all with our children, man. A pizza party, Adam Sandler. That's strange, but if you don't know, let me fill y'all in and give y'all a little briefing. I can't say too much, but I could say apparently they would unalive the little ones, and then they would serve them as a dish. Allegedly, you know what I'm saying? And that's what they was calling pizza, if y'all didn't know. They call it pizza. Also, it could be referred to as a little one's vajayjay because it's a triangle upside down pizza. So it is either those one of the two with the sick ill humanity people, you know what I'm saying? Um Manati or whatever. But yeah, man, it's crazy. So Jennifer Aniston and Adam Sandler, they throwing parties and they saying that they had that was a wild orgy. Like, what the heck is they talking about, bro? Like, but it's a weird world we living in, man. It's weird as hell, man. The earthquakes in New York, 2.4, 2.7. What's going on underneath New York, man? What's really happening? And then the floods and all. What's really happening to New York? You know, New York is an island. It's surrounded by water, apparently, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? So Yeah, but what's really happening out there? Um, the woman who chewed the incense, she looked like she was possessed. You know, like I said, and I was just saying that previously, like you're probably dealing with some supernatural things. And at this climate right now and this rate of what's going on in the world, it has to be something going on with that. So yeah, man, prayers to her, man, and her family. You know, get that woman some help. You know, we call it ruqya in Arabic. Get her some ruqya. Y'all call it exorcist. Get her exercised or whatever. You know, get her straight, man, because that woman, you could tell she had fangs and everything. Something ain't right with her, dog. You know, y'all need to get that thing up out of there. You know what I'm saying? And with the right antidote, you know, some ruqya, you could get it up out of there. Ruqya is basically a Muslim tradition of reading the Quran to her, grabbing her pulse, and holding her and letting her, making her listen to it. So usually the demonic spirit would just jump out of there. But let's get to the yeah, Wendy's. I used to work at Wendy's, you know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Wendy's, but dad, did y'all know he was a Freemason and they wanted to make it look like home and all of that and all of those things about it? There's something about the chicken making you feel some type of way, and we know what we saw with the KFC commercial, so yeah, so wow. And if you didn't, you know, this is your first time hearing about that, they had a KFC commercial where they dipped a human being in some in like a lake, and it's like gravy lake. The lake was made of gravy, and he comes out as a piece of chicken. And basically saying, like, insinuating that we're eating people. So I don't know what's going on, but that's cannibalistic. And I think Idaho is the only state in America that forbids and makes it a law against cannibalism. If you didn't know that, everywhere else it's legal to just eat people. So yeah, but let's get into the next one, man. You know what I'm saying? If y'all didn't know that, I put y'all up on game. Whoa, this is crazy though, man. It's crazy talk, man. For real, it's crazy things happening out here, yo.
Body that sheriff. It's been confirmed that the body that sheriffs found was indeed 18-year-old Giovanni Palliser. Now, they found his body not too far from Interstate 75, close to where they found his phone and his bag. And what's crazy is the people that he was with is still saying they don't know what happened to him. And if this is your first time hearing about this, let me run it back to you real fast. Giovanni, his mom and family went on a vacation from North Carolina to Florida. Giovanni's father was incarcerated, so he wanted to reconnect with his father's family. He got in touch with his cousins. They said that they wanted to link. They planned to link. His cousin drove to get him with plans on taking him back to his grandfather's house. They got him around 1 o'clock in the morning. 25 minutes after they left, Giovanni sends his mother a text. And in that text, he's saying, "Help, Mom." He also FaceTimed her right after that. She didn't answer because it was late. So basically, in the midst of all of this, they're saying that while they was driving, I guess they were smoking bud. The bud gave Giovanni a bad reaction. He started tweaking. They got into an argument. They said that Giovanni pulled out a knife. And after the altercation, they said he ran away. And that's the last time that they saw him. Fast forward, his mom's received a text. She seen that she missed a FaceTime call. She did some detective work, called the police. They found his phone and his bag. He wasn't nowhere around. His cousin never said anything about Giovanni being missing until the cops and the mom called him. Now fast forward to them finding Giovanni's body. They found this boy's body, and the last people that he was with was a family member and 2 other people in an area that he's not from. He's from North Carolina. They were in Florida. You don't see anything wrong with that? Police even questioned his father, who was incarcerated, and his father even said that he didn't feel right about Giovanni being with his cousin. This shit is sad because this is the type of shit that makes parents overprotective. Protect your kids because you never know what will happen. This shit is insane.
Nah, world.
I'm out.
It's crazy. Damn, prayers up, man. That's sad, bro. The text saying, "Help, Mom." She ain't never gonna be the same after that, bro.
So I just saw some crazy shit on this app. So they're saying in Tennessee, at a Walmart, a lady was attacked by a man. But it just wasn't no regular attack. The man that attacked her started biting her. Mind you, when the police came, they taped off the area, but they quarantined everything and everybody that was in that area. And this shit sounds like some movie shit because they're saying that the mayor of their city held a town meeting telling everybody about the situation. Shit is so crazy that they're saying that the hospital that they took the woman to, the store that the woman got bitten, they're all quarantined. What the hell is going on in Tennessee? And to top it off, the whole town is going crazy. So crazy that the town was ordered to bring the National Guard there. Police is going crazy. Why didn't we hear about this? The guy that's reporting the video said that he went to a Walmart to grab him some water. He's in an aisle and he hears people screaming and running. So what did he do? He ran as well. And listen to this crazy shit. The first lady that got bit, they're saying that when she got to the hospital, she was there for a little while and then she got up and started attacking people.
What y'all trying to say? This is some type of contagious joint, man? Nah, we can't be doing that, bro. What y'all think, man? Scary. Let's get into this stuff. Okay.
Peru's atmosphere just flipped into apocalyptic mode. Now, this is very strange because this is abnormal for Peru. I've seen this in different parts of the world, but not in Inca, y'all. The guy says they have been experiencing this since Wednesday, and this is 3 days later, y'all. He's saying this is not normal and they need help. What is going on here?
Esto está muy mal. Esto de acá ya no es normal. Ya no es normal, mi hermano. Hasta los ojos me arden. Hasta los ojos me arden, mi hermano.
He's saying it's very bad. It's not normal. His eyes are burning. It's in the wind, and they need help. What is going on?
Estamos acá, en el apocalipsis. El apocalipsis es el Ica. El apocalipsis es el Ica. Qué mierda, literal.
Y'all, they said it feels like it's burning their lungs, y'all. This is total recall. Look how orange the atmosphere is. And it is so bad, y'all. Everyone has to wear a mask because they said the smell is so intense. It literally feels like it's burning their lungs.
3 de la tarde en Ica, esta es la plaza de armas. Y como vemos, muchos han tenido que ya sacar las mascarillas.
Just look at the intensity of this, y'all. Look at the sheer pressure of this wind. And again, y'all, this thing looks like total recall. Look at the sheer size of this sandstorm as it makes its way into Ica, Peru, y'all. It went from day to night in just a matter of seconds. This is crazy. Yeah, I think this is the times that we are in right now, y'all. We're in the times of revelation. What do you guys think? Please let me know down in the comments below, y'all. Like, follow, and share for more videos like this. Let's continue to get it, y'all. Peace out.
Damn, bro. Wow. What's really going on, B?
Wait. Are you talking about the death of Vaughn? Like King Vaughn?
Listen very carefully. When the payment was made to Little Tim, the next day or the same day, Durk asked Vonnie, was it open? This is what he asked him. Was it open? This was his exact words. Was it open? He told him it's off the hinges.
Do you
understand that?
I hear you. Are you insinuating that?
I'm not insinuating. I'm giving you facts. I mean, this is what it is. We ain't got to go no further. Like I said, I got all the receipts. This is what it is. As I said, he asked him, was it open? He told him it's off the hinges.
So you think that?
We ain't no think. I'm willing to put my life on it because I'm speaking right now out loud to this. So I'm willing to die for this. If a person is killed for speaking the truth, he won. He won.
So you're saying that Durk wanted?
Hey, well, I don't know why you keep repeating it as if you don't understand it. You don't understand what I'm saying. You understand English.
Wait.
Are you talking about the death of Vaughn? Like King Vaughn?
Listen very carefully.
It's off the hinges.
When the payment was made to Little Tim, the next day or the same day, Durk asked Vonnie, was it open? This is what he asked him. Was it open? This was his exact words. Was it open? He told him it's off the hinges. Do you understand that?
I hear you. Are you insinuating that?
I'm not insinuating. I'm giving you facts. I mean, this is what it is. We ain't got to go no further. Like I said, I got all the receipts. This is what it is. As I said, he asked him, was it open? He told him it's off the hinges.
So you think that?
We ain't no think. I'm willing to put my life on it because I'm speaking right now out loud to this. So I'm willing to die for this. If a person is killed for speaking the truth, he won. He won.
So you're saying that Durk wanted?
Hey, well, I don't know why you keep repeating it as if you don't understand it. You don't understand what I'm saying. You understand English.
Wait. Are you talking about the death of Vaughn? Like King Vaughn?
Wow,
Listen very carefully.
Hold on.
When the payment,
just to fill y'all in the comment section I'm reading right now, it says, not gonna lie, 607 Unc did say, why Lil Durk have an insurance policy on Vaughn and he was not signed to OTF? Y'all answer that for me in the comments. What do y'all think? Why would he have an insurance policy on Vaughn, bro?
payment was made to Little Tim, the next day or the same day, Durk asked Vonnie, was it open? This is what he asked him. Was it open? It was his exact words. Was it open? He told him it's off the hinges.
Are you?
Do you understand that?
I hear.
Man. Y'all let me know. Spam up your thoughts. I think that's cap of real rap, man. But it's off the hinges? What y'all think that means? If the back door is open or if it's off the hinges mean, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta open it no more. It's off the hinges, bro. Like, you ain't gotta open the back door. It's done. To me.
Black eyes, like Blueface, and shit like that. He got beat up, but he didn't get beat up where you thought he got beat up. He got beat up somewhere else. Okay, and so the eyes come out, and they call them panda eyes, and they do this to. And when it comes down to the selling of they're shipping and trafficking, and people, adults, the moms, the dads, right there on Target commercials, right there on Walmart commercials, and you're looking at the people that are missing, and they're smiling like they're happy, but they're going back to hell, and that's really what it is. These are actually adults. Jeffrey Epstein created this saga, and this is what he is great at doing.
Orlando Brown was arrested shortly after this interview.
Yo. Is that Jimmy Fallon? From Miley Cyrus? Wow. Wow. Let's recap. Alright, so wow. Okay. So the body in Florida, man, being Giovanni and traveling from North Carolina to Florida.
This is why they all.
That's strange. That's strange, bro. There's no way to explain why he was that far away, and then the father being incarcerated, wanting to touch down with him, but not feeling the whole situation and the story himself. You know what I'm saying? Explains a lot that that could be some foul play, of course. Then he said, "Help, mom." So there's definitely some foul play. Definitely some foul play. Because you're not going to text help mom if nothing is wrong, fam. You know what I'm saying? So, yikes. Dag, bruh. What's really happening with that story, dog? And the Tennessee Walmart attack. So the lady bit somebody, or she got bit by somebody. Then they took her to the hospital. Then later she started biting people, attacking people. That sounds like some zombie apocalypse type craziness, yo. And I hope not, but I did see that on Call of Duty and different video games. I'm a gamer, so you know what I'm saying. But yeah, the Tennessee Walmart attack was crazy. Just imagine you in a Walmart and then somebody just they start growling and just start biting on somebody. You know, I would evidently start running, I guess, or trying to protect myself. I mean, at that rate, at this rate, you probably gonna have to take a pew pew with you. You know what I'm saying? But the Peru atmosphere one, that was scary, bro. What's really happening in the sky? Like, he said it was Total Recall. I kind of agree with that. Like, if you seen Total Recall, the sky is all orange, and we did hear like a year ago. I think I covered it in one of my lives. How they was attacking it was apparently it was allegedly alien attacks in Peru happening on the civilians out there. So y'all let me know what y'all think about that. That's kind of crazy, man. They said they was actually going to war with them things over there. So now they got this happening in the atmosphere, and their eyes is burning from whatever's in the atmosphere. And what do you think could be actually making their eyes irritated like that? Could you think it's the GOV doing that, or if it's just some type of alien invasion doing that, or a spiritual thing? Like I said, a spiritual war going on. What is your thoughts? Spam it up in the comments. Me, like I said, I think I'm leaning towards spiritual. Not so much of UFO, because I believe in the firmament and the dome and nothing going in, nothing coming out. Whatever's here is here. And we do know that demons and angels exist. And I think it's all spiritual. But y'all spend up y'all thoughts and let me know what y'all think. The King Von Lil Durk situation, that's wild, bruh. And whoever was talking on that phone, I believe him. Did not sound like he was capping. Y'all let me know if y'all think that he was capping a real rap. I think he was telling the truth. I think it's real rap. And if that's really, if he had, because he had an insurance policy on Vaughn, I did not know that. I read that in the comments. If that's true, then that explains a lot, because a lot of times people take out these insurance policies on you, they unalive you for the money, and then your career blows up, and they get a lot of income coming in from that. So, yikes! But another comment said that they don't think that's true, that he would do that because he apparently locked up for what he did to Lil Pab. You know what I'm saying? Which is supposedly a retaliation. But I mean, street dudes could probably just, if he on it like that, if he on one, he'll do that and do that. You know what I'm saying? Just from the hype of the streets is what they call clout chasing. Like the songs say, they do anything for clout. Probably did both. Who knows? I don't know. Allegedly, but I kind of believe the father of the guy, I forgot his name, but Vonnie, I think it is. Vonnie's father is saying he ain't a legend. He's saying this is fact, that he got a call and he said, is the back doors, or is the door still open? He said it's off the hinges. So you spam it up in the comments. Let me know what you think off the hinges means. The panda eyes. I've been hearing about this. This is apparently with the Illuminati people. Those people apparently take upcoming celebrities and they poke them in the back, and that's how you end up with the panda eyes, from the pain of being poked in the back. And in the rear, supposedly it's so painful that you have panda eyes the next day, like black eyes. And we seen the clip of him having the black eyes on that TV show. They showed a little clip of that. That could be makeup, or that could be really happened to him. It don't look like makeup though. It looked like, if it was makeup, it's done really good. But I don't know, man. Y'all let me know. Spam up your thoughts. He said Blueface, bro. He said Blueface. Dang, even hardcore dudes, you know what I'm saying? And we saw all of the videos, all of the pandas coming out on Jimmy Fallon's show, man. That's wild, bro. That's wild. But we're gonna get into the next couple clips, man. Let me see what I got here. All right. Yeah, let's get into the next couple clips, bro. Spam up your thoughts, so let me know what y'all think about the last couple clips and reactions to those. Wow.
This is why they always want people to stay away from the Appalachian Mountains, because there's always some supernatural, scary shit going on there. So a couple that lives in the Appalachian Mountains put out a video where they showed a tree basically disappear in thin air. Basically, in that video, they saying that tree got up and walked away. Matter of fact, look at this shit. This shit is crazy right here.
Same angle.
Tell me what y'all think. Look at this shit. Now pay attention.
Nope.
No tree there.
No. That tree's sure not there.
All right, now look.
That tree's interesting.
Look at the tree. Where is the tree?
It's sure not there.
Yeah, I know it's not there. A lot of people probably won't even understand what just happened. But jump in that search bar and you'll be able to go to their page and see they made numerous videos. That tree that was there, it's not there anymore. And to top it off, when they went in their house, it was a branch in their house. How did that get there? Jump down the rabbit hole of the claims of things that's going on in the Appalachian Mountains. A whole lot of scary sightings. A whole lot of things happening. A whole lot of people missing. And then tell me if you think that tree vanished by itself. Let me know. I'm out.
They say you can't even go outside at night in the Appalachian Mountains. They got rules for the Appalachian Mountains. They cover the windows at night, don't go outside, stuff like that. Like scary movie rules in real life, man. Oh, ooh. That statue was clearly moving, fam. See, that's why I don't rock with statues, you know, because my belief says that you're not supposed to carve those. Everybody's belief, if you're monotheistic belief, Muslim, Christian, or Jewish, we know you're not supposed to carve any carvings because that's the second commandment of God. And I know when God warned you about something, it's usually something benefiting you. That drum was moving, though.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my
That's wild. That's wild. Dag, bro, they going through it.
Just don't understand it, y'all. Somebody make me understand it. Why are you still going to Lake Lanier like it's a vacation spot? It's not. When you go there, just expect the unexpected. I mean, at this point, it is expected. So that means you want to play with your life. It is not a vacation spot. People still must think it's a game or something. It's crazy. You can warn people like, hey, if you go down that road, you might not come back because of this, and this. And they be like, I'll take my chances. Because I know y'all seen the title already. Another loss at that lake. A 27-year-old. So this man right here, he went to Lake Lanier for a birthday celebration, y'all. Out of all places, he went to go celebrate his birthday there. And they said he jumped off the boat to where he ultimately perished. His name was Raymond Diaz. So I'm sending my condolences to him and everybody that was affected by this. But y'all, learn from him. Stop jumping in that damn lake. So they said he jumped in the water and never resurfaced. That's crazy, y'all. The souls probably grabbed a hold of his ass and didn't let him go. They said they found him the following evening, 60 feet under the water. Stay out the lake.
What? That's a lot of feet underneath the water, fam. Yeah, stay out of that lake, man. For real, like, for real, for real. That ain't no joke over there. I'm gonna mute that music, just read along. Oh.
Out of Amityville, New York here, all three pharmaceutical companies was being sued by Kobe Bryant, not just because they were taking his nickname, that Black Mamba. This is deep. This is deeper than Hollywood. This is, oh my God. So in other words, these three pharmaceutical companies, the ANSI Corporation, capital INSYS Therapeutics, owns the Acorn Incorporation, capital AKORN, that owns High Tech Pharmaceuticals. Kobe was set to go to trial the following Wednesday. Had he lived. Why? He was suing them, not because of his nickname. He was suing them because he found out, brothers, that these three pharmaceutical companies, NSAID, Acorn, and High Tech, was lacing their diet pills with opioid substances. Kobe was going to expose this.
Oh my, okay.
Three pharmaceutical companies are under the umbrella of this global pharmaceutical conglomerate out of Basel, Switzerland, the Novartis Corporation, capital Novartis. They have a website, Basel, Switzerland. They operate through the Novartis Group. They have over 2,000 subsidiary pharmaceutical companies under them. Three of them was being sued by Kobe Bryant.
Yep. So hold on. So is Kobe Bryant's partner a part of the company that was getting sued?
Yes.
Oh
Jeff
my.
Wow. Well, that explains a lot. So let's recap. Trees walking away, fam. That's wild. Then let's see. So we got the trees walking away and disappearance. So she looking out the window like the tree is supposed to be there, then it's gone. It's not there no more. That's very wild. Let me know if your backyard tree is there and then it's not there the next day. What y'all doing? What y'all think about that? And like I said, remember I was saying previously, we're not dealing with too much of UFO this, UFO that. We dealing with spiritual. What is that? Why is that? Like that. You know what I'm saying? We dealing with scary movie stuff in real in IRL. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I think. Yeah, man, that's wild, bro. Like you see how wild that tree was. Then she said that it was branches in her house the next day. Like that mug came in the house, shrunk in size or whatever it did, or I don't know. Then the statue. Did you see the statue moving? That in that other clip, a wild statue of something with horns, like a behemoth type statue, just moving around. That's why you're not supposed to be creating those kind of things. Because even in my belief in Islam, which might not be subject to you, but Muhammad said, peace be upon him, that the demons actually find somewhere to live. And what better place? They actually go inside of statues and pictures. That's why we don't have shrines of pictures of family all over the place in the house, that they live in there. And that when your dog is sleeping sideways, spirits go in and out of it. And that's just a religious belief from Islam. You know, you take it or leave it. But even in the Bible, Jesus was talking about how you leave and you come back and 7 more spirits or demons come with it. You know, they all over the place. It's a lot of them. So I could believe that statue actually did get possessed. I mean, they don't just possess humans; they possess anything with nose, eyes, and mouth. That's anything, a picture, anything. That's why artists not really supposed to draw pictures of things with eyes, nose, and mouth because of that. But the hurricanes in UK, did you see how strong they were? Did you hear the loud pops and bangs? That sound like something going to war in the skies, bro. That's what it sound like, bro. But you know, I don't know. You spam up your thoughts, man. I think that it's something deeper. And like I said, and it could be, you know, God, Allah, as I call him, you know, punishing certain people, certain areas for whatever's going on in those areas. And I mean, we all talking about nuclear this, nuclear that. Do you know nuclear? When you say nuclear, that's not what you're really saying. You're really just saying unalive thousands of people at one time. That includes babies, women, innocent children. When you send in a big nuke somewhere to make the heads of those places change his mind about some decision that you don't like? Why don't y'all just jump in the ring, throw some boxing gloves on, beat each other up, whoever win, that's the new policy. You got to fight, bare knuckle. And I know Putin is a black belt, so I know Trump probably ain't got no wins with that. But we're gonna send the troops in. We're gonna send us. We're gonna drop. We're gonna do a draft and have all of the 18 and 24-year-olds, make them go over there and fight for the country and all that. Nah, man, y'all two leaders get in the ring. We'll support that. We'll put money up. We'll have it, just like boxing rings and all that, karate ring, whatever. You can get in a UFC cage and duke it out, man. Y'all the ones that got beef. But anyway, that's just a little thought of mine. And the jumping in the Lake Lanier, please stop jumping in Lake Lanier. Stop going near there. I mean, they say that is one of the most haunted lakes. The rumor about that lake is that people just end up tragically disappearing or get unalived in that lake all the time. This is not something new. Has been going on for a long time, bro. Please be careful over there. If you are over there, and I would just recommend just stop taking your vacation there. I mean, with all of the tragedies happening, like he was saying, like you could tell somebody don't walk down that road. They be like, "I'll take my chances." Right? Come on, bro. Like anyway, and Kobe, the story with Kobe, the pharmacy, him having a lawsuit against the people that had over 2,000 subsidiaries underneath them of bruh, and then his partner being linked to one of the companies. Come on, bro, that spells foul play all day. A helicopter just malfunctioning like that, just out of the blue, and then the Simpsons predicted that type of thing happening to him previously. So this is like wild, it's too wild. Either it was planned or it wasn't. Then I had some clips about him supposedly walking out of that and he wasn't unalived and he faked it. So I don't know. But the fact that happened and he had a lawsuit against those people that was lacing the diet pills with opioid, bruh, you can't get more foul play than that. You can't get more strange than that. That's strange. And I know that there had to be foul play involved. But anyway, that's my thoughts. Y'all spam up your thoughts in the comments. Let me know how y'all feel about that. And I'm going to get into my last clip of the evening. This is my last one. Let's check out this right here, man. This is strange right here.
Guys are aware that it is outwardly admitted that McDonald's meat contains human DNA, right? So what if they were doing the same thing to the dogs? Do you guys remember this commercial over here? Check this out.
Bacon! Bacon! Where's the bacon? I smell bacon! 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 Gotta be bacon! Only one thing smells like bacon! That's bacon! 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 There! From that bag! What's it say? I can't read! Please! Please! Get it what's in the bag! Chewy, yummy, smoky bacon!
There you go.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy! No, 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 no! It's bacon!
No, it's Bacon Strips, brand dog snack from Purina. Bacon Strips. Dogs don't know it's not bacon.
Did y'all hear her? She said, no, it's not bacon, it's bacon. Dogs don't know it's not bacon. Now, the reason why I brought this up is because there is a documentary that actually tells you that bacon is actually dog meat. That pig meat is actually too expensive and dogs are more cheaper, and it explains the whole process for you guys, y'all. This is crazy, y'all. So they've been feeding dogs this whole time, just like allegedly with humans.
Bacon is now processed and even pre-cooked in factories. It all starts with a load of skinned dog carcasses. Most factories elect to use dogs because it's cheaper than pork, and customers can rarely taste the difference. The meat is placed skin side down on a conveyor belt to ensure the employees judge it only by the content of its character. The conveyor takes the meat to a cheese rolling machine, which pelts it with slices of Kraft singles. This process is rough on the meat, so it's not uncommon for some afterbirth to be evacuated by the product. This afterbirth travels down a separate conveyor belt, where it will then be used in cosmetics.
Meanwhile, the meat pieces are bathed in salt water and are sent to employees to begin the brining process, giving the bacon its signature fishy taste.
So there you go. To everyone that thought that they were eating pig, you guys are actually eating dog, and also dogs are actually eating dogs as well too. This is crazy, y'all, because this is what NDAs do. This is what NDAs do. Did you guys know any of this? Let me know down in the comments below, y'all. Like, follow, and share for more videos like this. The shift is here. Let's get it. Peace in. So you guys are...
Bro, we living in the last days, man. And I don't know. I mean, I know in certain countries, like in Russia, our food is like unlawful. I'm thinking Europe and certain places you can't even eat certain American brands like Kellogg's and all that. They supposed to be taking the dye out of those cereals, and they said they gonna wait till 2027. Like we gotta wait for them to actually do it. But yeah, man, bacon being dogs meat, the humans being fed humans, and all this nutty stuff, man. Oh man, I just feel like we should have a choice, we should have a better choice of what we eat. And that's why most Muslims eat halal food, man. Or I ain't, I'm in the South now, but when I was in New York, I used to like the fact that you could go to a halal food stand and you can get halal food all over New York. They had the food stands, and I used to wonder why I eat half a plate of halal food and be full, and I could come back to half that plate and eat that and still be full again. But dang, yo, dog's meat, bacon, and I hope that ain't in the beef bacon. You know what I'm saying? Because like that'd be messed up. Because I kind of like beef, bacon or whatever. Well, I think it's beef bacon. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm eating beef, cow, whatever. But who knows what we eat, anymore in America, man. But all I say, I told my family, when we shopping at Walmart and different places for the meat, I'm like, I be like, we are taught in Islam that he gonna forgive you if you being forced. It's not by your choice. Your deeds depend on your intention. So it's not by choice that we going out there eating that stuff. We don't have no other choice, no other source, unless you're gonna go hunting and find your own food and then do all of that. But you gotta have a hunting license. They take that right away. You gotta have a farmer's license now. They took that right away, and then it's illegal to farm certain things. And now lately they've been running down on the fruit stand people and throwing their fruits away. I've never seen nothing like this, but they basically want total control of everything you purchase and eat. It's becoming a, a, a a one world government. That's the only way I could put it. You know what I'm saying? But y'all spam up y'all thoughts. Let me know how y'all feel about dogs eating dogs. It's not bacon, it's begging. Begging strips back in the day. That I remember that commercial too, man. But yeah, what's y'all thoughts, man? Should dogs be eating dogs? Should humans be eating humans? And do you think that's really happening, or it's cap? That's not really happening, and it's just a lot of conspiracy theory out there, or is it like more than a theory and it's actual fact? And what y'all doing about it? Let me know something in the comments. I mean, if you have another method of some type of, resolution, I need to know, man. Spam it up in the comments. Give me some insight. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to hear what y'all think. But it's been one, man, and if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell so we can stay notified when I drop videos like these. I appreciate everybody who been coming through. You know what I'm saying? Subscribing, commenting, especially from the metaverse and from the Shreveport and some of my friends from New York, where I used to live. I appreciate all of y'all, man, for basically just joining the team and being down this long. You know what I'm saying? And until next time, man, prayers up for your family, man. Uh, peace be upon you and your family. Stay safe. Try to eat healthy. Try to exercise. I try to exercise all the time. Try to stay trained, whether it's martial arts, boxing, whatever you into. You know what I'm saying? Try to get into some yoga or whatever, anything to keep yourself healthy out here. You know what I'm saying? Because health is wealth. And watch what you eating and watch what you putting in your soul too. You know what I'm saying? I had to tell some people in the metaverse the other day, like, I don't listen to a lot of rap music. because it's turning into like a demonic type feeling. You know, if all it's talking about is murder and thou shalt not kill, then what are you doing? You promoting a commandment that's being broken. I don't think you should do that. This is my opinion. I mean, you don't want beef with God or Allah. You don't want beef with Him. You can't win. You're gonna lose, bro. So don't beef with Him. But anyway, that's just my thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Watch what you put in your soul. Watch the music you listening to. Watch with the TV shows and the movies that you watching. A lot of the companies might not like that I'm saying this, but that's to each his own, you know what I'm saying? Let the satanic people do the satanic stuff and support their own thing. We godly folks, monotheistic from the three religions of Islam, Judaism, or Christianity, and we don't believe in that. And I'm talking about the Jewish that, you know, they don't believe in the murder of Palestinians and the murder of innocent people, the ones that actually support a ceasefire and you know, believe in God and want to, you know, actually live a righteous life. But yeah, I ain't gonna chew your ear off too long. I appreciate everybody for coming through, subbing up, man, and being down with this program that I got going on. I'm gonna try to keep these videos coming as much as possible, but I do be busy. So salute to you and yours. Prayers up, man. Stay up until the next video. One.